We suffer more in imagination than in reality. If we believe something is going to happen, why don't we believe things that go in our favor? Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. It's Sammy and I'm back again with another video. Today's video, we're going to talk about something that we all go through, which is imagining things that were not going to happen in the first place. It's called suffering, okay? Suffering. Suffering is a choice, as you see on the thumbnail. The reason why suffering is a choice is because we tend to imagine things that are not going to happen in our lives, literally. We make those things so worse that we start feeling anxious. And you know, you guys, I spoke about anxiety. It's the power, using your imagination to expect something that you don't want to happen, which is really bad. So let's talk about suffering. Suffering is a choice. And I know the first time I heard it, I was like, what? My mentor said it was like, suffering is a choice. I was like, what does it mean by that? Because when some things happen out of your control, right? So how can you just tell me that suffering is a choice? If something happens and you're sad, right? But I sat back and I thought of it, okay, what does it mean by suffering is a choice? So I sat back and I realized that it's actually a choice. Think about it. When you are sad, right? You know, you made yourself feel sad. Like nobody else made you feel sad. They did it, but you had the choice to react to it. And it's going to go to the next thing I want to talk about, which is, if suffering is a choice, how can we go about our lives without choosing to suffer, basically? And that's a question I also had. And the answer that I got for now is this. When you go through things, be more responsive and less reactive, okay? When you react to things, it's like you are just a robot, okay? But we are human beings. We don't need to. It's not that we don't need to, but let's be more aware of the things we are reactive to. When something bad happens, sit back a bit and look at it. Okay, what is the God, the universe, or whoever you see as your the supernatural being in your life? What is God trying to tell you in this situation? You see, ask yourself that question. Once you do that, you become very calm and nothing can control you. If you want to gain your control in this world, okay, be less reactive, be responsive. When something bad happens, ask yourself empowering questions. Give yourself reasons why the things should work in your favor, not the other way around, okay? Why is this happening? This is happening because, or maybe God is trying to tell me this is not the right time. Maybe I don't have to do it now, okay? Done. Just getting mad. Because when you are reactive, guess what? You are not thinking. You can just start doing so many things. And it can spoil your relationship with people. It can do so many things to you that you will regret later on. So the lesson today is just being more responsive, okay, than reactive. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the power of expectation. I have a video that speaks about it. What's the power of expectation? The power of expectation is the belief that something will happen. We always believe something is going to happen, whether we like it or not, okay? And what we do is we suffer more in imagination than in reality. If we believe something is going to happen, why don't we believe things that go in our favor? When something bad is about to happen to you, or you feel like something bad is about to happen to you, you see that same feeling that you have? It's the same thing. That same feeling is what you have to transfer to things that will actually go in your favor, okay? Put yourself in a position where things can work for you. Like I talk to my friend all the time, telling him that, listen, I don't like stress in this life, okay? I don't want to be stressed. So I'm going to do everything possible to make my life go smooth and easy for me. If we have two ways of doing something, I'll always look for the easy way out. Not because I'm lazy, But then if you have an easy way out of something, why would you choose the hard side? I don't get it. Like, I honestly don't get it. You have two ways to, let's say money. You have two ways to make money, okay? There's a hard part, and there's a, no, let me say, it's not easy, it's simple. Okay, there's a simple path, and there's a hard path. Why would you want to do the hard one? Some people think when you do the hard stuff, it makes you more deserving of success, but it doesn't. Like, if you decide, if we are to walk to, I'm from Ghana and I'm recording right now in Canada. If let's say I'm to go to Canada and Ghana, right? And somebody says that, oh, I can walk to Ghana. Just for example, I know nobody's walking to Ghana, but this is just an analogy, okay? So to walk to Ghana and you can take the plane to Ghana. Which one do you prefer? The fact that you decide to walk to Ghana and get tired and you go through all those experiences doesn't mean anything. You just did it to get tired, literally. So look for easy ways to do things. Like, life is short. Like, don't you guys want to live a soft life? Listen, go for the easy way. I know people will say the easy way is not the right way because shortcuts are. Listen, I don't believe that. I honestly don't believe that. There's a hard way to do something and there's a soft way to do something or a simple way to do something. Okay, there's neither too hard or too soft. There's always things that you have to compromise with. But then there are easy ways to do things. Why do we think that if you do it the hard way, that's the right way? No. Like, things are there to make our life simple. Why do you want to worry yourself doing it the hard way? That's what most people believe. I know most people believe this thing. But just think about it. Let's say somebody just got involved in an accident. The first thing we think about is we are trying to blame people. Oh, why did he do this? Okay, was it because this guy was doing this? Or we are trying to find answers to why the thing happened. That's being reactive. Do you get what I'm driving at? It's being reactive. Instead of asking yourself empowering questions. How can whatever situation going on, how can that situation serve you? That's the question you need to ask yourself the first time something happens. How can this thing serve me? If it doesn't serve me, when you are driving and somebody cuts you off and you start insulting the person in your car, do you realize how stupid you look or you sound? Why do you do that? I know I do that sometimes. I'm not saying you are stupid, but if you think about it, why are you mad when the guy cannot hear you? You are making yourself mad. And guess what? If you are sitting with your girlfriend or your boyfriend or something, you transfer that anger to that person who wasn't involved in anything that was going on. So think about it. We should be more responsive and less reactive. I don't know if it's a short one or a long one, but this is all I had to share with you today. Let's be less reactive. If you want more about the power of expectation, I have a video. I'll put the link in the description. You guys can go watch it. It talks a lot about the law of attraction and the fact that the law of attraction is actually a law of action. You have to do something to get something. All the videos are connected to each other. When you watch the first one, go watch the next one and watch the next one. And I know you guys will enjoy it. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate the comments and all. If you feel like somebody needs this, if this is not important to you and you feel like somebody needs this, you can just share it with a person. Just inspire somebody. Share your knowledge. All right? And I'll catch you guys on another video. It's peace. I'm out.